This man grabs my head and pulls me in. Welcome back to my channel. Based off of the title, you're probably wondering, how could this have possibly happened, Jaleesa? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Just let's get into this video. So I'm in the 8th grade, right? I'm like 13 years old. 13 years old, all right? I felt like I was grown. I went to school downtown and I had to ride the city bus. My mom would always tell me, don't go anywhere downtown by yourself. Don't even leave the bus station where your bus drops you off. Usually every other day I do listen to her, and I travel in packs. On this particular day, none of my friends were downtown that day for some reason. What in the world? I was like, you know what? I kind of want some snacks or whatever. Let me go to the Dollar General. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I love candy. And at my school, they didn't have no vending machines. And I knew that Dollar General was gonna hold me down. Oh, keep in mind, it's April Fool's Day, y'all. Shout out to my brother. That's his birthday, April Fool's Day. Surprise. I'm making my way to the Dollar General or whatever, you know, just minding my little business or whatever. And I did all the things that my mom told me to do. I looked both ways before crossing the street. I paid attention to my surroundings. I get to the dollar store, I open up the door, and right in front of me is this homeless man who had been stalking. Now, I had forgot about this man because the last time I saw him was maybe 4 months prior to that day. So I didn't think I would bump into him again. A fool. I know. So he doesn't see me at this point. I see him. He just so happened to be in the aisle when you first walk in. I was just like, oh shoot. On the day that I'm by myself, like he's there. Let me give you a little bit of background information on me and this particular homeless man. The very first time that I had saw this man was downtown, but I was with my group of friends, and he said, hey, to all of us. Out of everyone, I'm the only one who's like, like a fool. I'm from the South, okay? So when someone speaks to you, says hey to you, smiles at you, you smile back, right? No. All my other friends were like city girls. So while I'm over there, you know, happy and saying hello, all my other friends were like, so anytime he would see me downtown, he would always, you know, speak to me, and I would always be like, hey. So I hurry up into the snack aisle. Y'all know I know where the candy and stuff is at because that's where I live. And then I hurried up and I went to where they sold Powerades. I didn't even get the cold one. I got the kind that's just on the shelf. It was warm, okay? I get out of that aisle, and I'm talking about as soon as I hit the right, I bump into him, and he was with his friend. Let me give you a description of his friend. His friend looked like Paperboy off of Atlanta, okay? I bump into the both of them, and literally like my forehead hits their stomachs, and I just look up and I'm like, he's like, and I'm like, and then I hurried up to the line. I saw people coming from this aisle behind me, like someone coming from the other side, and I'm just like, I'm beating everybody to line. I'm literally elbowing people so that I could get to the front of the line and be the first person. That way they could be like 5th or 6th in line. I'm paying for my stuff. I had change that she needed to give back, and if you know anything about me, you know I want my penny back. All money counts, okay? She gives me my change, and she's like counting like the coins, but all I took were the dollars. I was like, I don't got time for you, lady. Keep the change. You probably gonna be short at the end of the day. It's because you look like you still kidding. So I ran across the street. I did look both ways before I crossed the street, okay? But I ran across the street instead of taking the sidewalk that the dollar store was on. I'm walking, kind of like running. If I would have been moving like an inch more, I would have been running. I'm like speed walking or whatever, and then I hear someone say, hey! I was like, oh no, this ain't for me. This is not for me. Keep walking. And then I hear again, hey! Oh, that sounded like it was for me. I turned my head, y'all, and it's him. And he's getting closer because he's running full speed, y'all. Forrest Gump, Usain Bolt, anyone who runs fast. He was like the 5th or 6th person in line. Like, how in the world did he get to the front so fast? And it dawned on me, he probably didn't even pay for his stuff. He realized that I had left so quickly and was like wanting for me to come back. Instead of running, doing the right thing, I stopped and I turned around. If this was a movie, I would be telling that girl, run! And if she stopped, I would be cussing the TV screen out like stupid. But it was me, and it was in the moment, and I'm not stupid. When you run and the dog is chasing you, it's gonna think that you playing. And I wasn't playing, so I stopped. He finally caught up to me, and I'm like, hey. And he's like,
hey, you didn't give me a hug before you left.
And I was like, okay. So then I gave him a little, you know, church hug. Y'all, this man grabs my head and pulls me in. My heart just dropped. Give me a second. I'm the man and my bear is me. I go in for the church hug and he says,
I thought you were trying to tell me a secret.
I was like,
What the f was the bone trying to tell you?
literally, I was maybe 5 blocks away from the bus station. I was like, why would you do that? And he was like, and so his friend like comes out of the dollar store and he's laughing. He's like,
Ha ha ha, bet she don't want to kiss you.
and I was just like, I was pissed. But I should have listened to my mama. That's my own fault, right? At that point, I yelled at him. His friend said what he said to him, and I walked away. I was walking like, and I wish you would try to touch me, because at this point I'm ready to fight. What's good? I get 2 blocks over, I turn my head, and he's just standing there watching me. I finally reach the bus station. I can't see him behind me anymore. And I finally get on the bus that I needed to get me to school. I told my friends when I got to school what happened to me, and they're like, haha, April Fools. At that moment, I was like, I wish I wasn't such a silly person, because there's no April Fools about this. Moral of the story, kids, is to always travel in packs. Don't go nowhere by yourself downtown, okay? And listen to your mother. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, the whole 9. Okay? Okay.